What's normal to do in Japan for like New Year's? What's like the tradition here?
The tradition is to...
You have to go to like a temple, right?
Yeah, temple. Oh, that's usually a New Year's Day.
Okay.
But like for me, like this year, I'm going back to my grandma's place up north.
Nice.
Because like it's very much like it's weird. Like Christmas and New
Don't you
Year's.
mean you already went to your grandma's place, Joey?
Yeah,
It's the
I
New
did.
Year. It's the New Year, Joey.
Fantastic. I loved it. Yeah, so I think it's interesting because like I thought about this is like Christmas and New Year's, how it's celebrated in the West is like the complete opposite to how it's celebrated in Japan.
Yeah.
Because it's like in the West, it's like Christmas is for the family, and then New Year's is where you get sloshed with your mates.
Right.
Right. But in Japan, it's the opposite. Christmas is like a couples thing, or you get sloshed with your single friends. I've been there.
Yeah.
And New Year's is when you go back home and you spend it with your family. Right. And so like, at least for me, like the tradition is like usually I go back to my grandma's place like a few days before New Year's Eve. And then we do like a big like final cleanup of the house to kind of like, you know, not to like physically clean up the house, but also just like to refresh ourselves, like, you know, for the upcoming year.
That's
right?
what they say. Yeah. You come in and clean my house, right?
Yeah. It's just an excuse for my grandma to be my clean my house bitch. So I go there, I clean the house, and then we have this thing called toshikoshi soba, which is you have this bowl of soba as your final meal. And for the year, not in general.
It's just your final meal.
You will be put down.
You'll be put down. So, pop. Yeah, it's toshikoshi soba, and I don't remember what the exact reasoning behind why you eat the soba is, but there's like some kind of like traditional reasoning behind why you would do it. So then you would eat that, and then the New Year's happens, and then you go to the temple first thing in the morning usually to do like, you know, your first prayers and stuff like that. And then you eat osechi, which is like a type of traditional Japanese, like huge fucking platter of like, I think like 50 different things, like small little different things. Like imagine what you get.
I think I've seen this. You can like seen this to be able to book it. I think I've seen it.
Yeah, you usually you book it. I mean, people who are like pros just like make it themselves. But like think of like, you know, like the breakfast at a ryokan.
Yeah.
Think of that by like four times the size.
Yeah.
And you share it among your entire family.
No.
Right. And it's really good, but it's like, it's definitely something you can't have.
Is it like the chocolate boxes where there's like everyone likes the one chocolate and everyone's like,
Yeah.
can I have that?
Yeah, can I have like that, and
one?
then I'm good.
I don't want the fucking squid cum. You can have that. I'm good.
Yeah, there's always like two or three that are just like untouched.
Yeah,
and
no
it's
one
like,
wants
I'm
them.
good,
Yeah.
fam. Looks nice.
It's just there for
please.
variation.
Yeah, help yourself.
I feel like there are some food items that people just buy just for like, oh, it's just because everyone else bought it before.
Do you have like Quality Street in Australia?
What's that?
Okay, fuck, that's a British thing.
Quality, like
The
like-
chocolate
like
box.
Quality Street. Do you have a Quality Street? No.
It's like Quality Street. Is that what it's called, right?
Yeah, it's Quality Street.
I've heard of it
It's like
before,
kind of like just
Extremely
a different type
British.
of chocolates.
Right.
It's a lot of
Is it
different
the
types
different
of
colored
chocolates.
ones?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's like a triangle that's purple.
Yeah, I've
green.
seen it
Yeah.
before, I think. Yeah.
And I think there was I saw an episode of QI that was like the favorite pieces that everyone likes, they purposely put less in the box of, which fucking is cruel. It's cruel.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Been swindled, bamboozled, lied
I
to.
was like, that's fucked up.
Bro, that's just a waste of food, man. You could have more chocolate if people are eating.
They don't want to put the good stuff in. The good stuff's expensive. It's annoying.
They probably do that with they probably do that with like a bunch of different ones, right? I'm sure.
I think so. Do you have celebrations?
Yeah.
Okay, you have those.
We have
okay.
those, yeah.
I'm sure any American,
best ones,
non-British people are like, what the fuck?
Celebrations, there's only like two of the best ones. And it's
Okay,
like,
wait. What is it? What is the best two in the celebrations?
I actually like most of the celebrations.
I like most of them, but the Malteser one is the best.
Maltesers.
There's like a chocolate Malteser one.
What chocolates are in there
What the
again?
fuck?
I got.
So this is
Google
so
this.
British now.
Yeah, we're going to British chocolates now.
Wait,
Basically,
okay, but like it might be different because like, do you guys have cherry ripe?
The fuck is that?
Okay, that's Australian.
What the fuck is that?
That's the
Wait,
best
what?
one.
What?
Yeah, see, Kai knows what's up. Yeah.
What is it? Explain that to me.
Cherry ripe is it's this chocolate bar that has like kind of I don't even know what the hell it is. It's this cherry flavored something inside of it. It's like cherry chocolate. I actually don't know what it is. I don't care what it is. It's delicious.
Yeah, okay. So in British celebrations, it's kind of like a box of different kind of famous chocolate bars, just like in very, very tiny candy form.
Yeah.
So we have Maltesers, Mars bars,
Okay.
Twix, Snickers,
Yeah.
Milky Way, Bounty, Galaxy, and Galaxy Caramel. And I think Galaxy is the best. Yes.
Nah, dude. Maltesers teasers are the goat, dude. If you haven't, you got to have one of these.
Okay.
If you come to the UK at some point, I'm sure because we eat it outside, but it's a very, very festive thing as well. People buy them.
Okay.
They're so fucking good. Yeah. They advertise hard for the holidays, dude.
Okay.
I don't know if this is a white people thing, but they're in like every white person's home.
There must be a white people thing, 'cause I didn't even know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
was a
after
thing.
talking to Garnt so much, I'm like, I have to reframe how I view the UK. I'm like, no, it's not the UK. It's the white people.
UK.
It's the white people. Because I only have experienced the UK through the lens of white people. Because I'm obviously white.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like me with Easter chocolates, where
Fuck that. Easter's overrated.
Easter's I like the Easter chocolates. I don't know why. You could have like a Cadbury's milk chocolate bar, and I'm like, I will buy the egg version. Eating it in egg form, I don't know, just makes it taste so much better. I don't know why.
It's something about like slowly breaking off.
It
the
is,
pieces, you know?
right? It is.
So
I get that.
I don't know why this is a thing, but this is so fucking British now I'm saying it out loud. Often when you buy these Easter eggs in the UK, they would come in these boxes. And for some reason, they'd always come with mugs. They would you would get an Easter egg that would come with a mug that was branded, like if it was Cadbury's, it would be a mug, a very cheap mug with the Cadbury's logo on it.
Right.
And this was a thing. Like, did you have this in Australia? So this was like, it was, you'd always get the chocolate bar and a mug. Do you remember this?
I remember this, yeah.
And then I realized, oh wait, I just remembered in university, everyone would bring mugs and stuff. And I swear half the fucking mugs were just Easter egg mugs. Because they're the cheapest, shittest mugs that your parents wouldn't mind letting you take to university.
Right.
Do you remember seeing these now all the time in university?
Now that you remind me, I'm just having like fucking...
Yeah, the wave.
Fucking
I
wave
remember I see the
flashback.
fucking Cadbury and Kit Kat logo on these fucking mugs all the time. Dude, it looks so shit. Let me pull it up. Buddha, can you pull this up? It looks so pathetic.
I can imagine.
Easter eggs mugs.
Oh, those?
It's those ones. It's those ones. God, just saying that.
So look, it would come like this. It would come like this, right? It's like it would be the egg in the mug or like adjacent to it, and this was like
I've
everywhere.
never seen that.
Yeah, it was everywhere. Like every single fucking chocolate bar did this. It was insane. And now I think about it, I'm like, why the fuck do we want so many mugs? This is too many mugs.
For the tea.
Yeah, but I already have mugs.
That's the thing about every like British home. There is always an overabundance of mugs.
Oh, so
right.
many. And there's the nice mugs, and these are the shittest the shit. And if you ever go to like a government building or you ever go to a hospital or any kind of thing and you get a cup of tea, guaranteeing it's coming out in a mug the exact same quality as this one.
Thank God.
Because they're like the replaceable mugs.
Yeah.
Because like the actual good mugs, no one gets those. No one's allowed to
It's
drink
like
out
once
of
you're
them.
finished with that, we just chuck it at a wall.
Probably. They'll probably just throw it away.
Did you ever have like? Did your household ever had like a soft tier list of like mugs in your home? You know,
Yes.
you have like the cheap ones, but when you like want to treat yourself, you have like your personal mug.
There was like 2 or 3 mugs, whereas my dad was just like, those are my fucking mugs, don't touch it.
Well, because it was like some mugs were like China, like with some nicer quality.
Yeah,
They were still mugs. And whenever I used it, my mum wanted a cup of tea. She's like, why do you keep using the mug I like? That's my mug. I'm like, I thought you weren't going to have a tea, so I took it. I just thought it was okay. Because it was such a good mug.
Like I swear to God, every British person has like
Everyone has a favorite mug.
Has that one mug where they become like Sheldon from Big Bang Theory.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like, don't use this mug. This is my mug. We have
Every
plenty
British
of mugs.
person is like this because everyone drinks so much fucking tea or coffee that you need a mug. You need the goat mug. And I like ones that are like I've come to become very fond of like deep, very like cylindrical mugs, not the ones that like curve up. Just a fucking cylinder. Chop it off, boom, big mug. I hate the ones that like curve up, like those ones. They're shit.
Like teacup looking ones, right?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of those.
No,
I just want
those
this
ones.
like literally a perfect cylinder. Just chop it in half. Boom, that's the mug. Give it to me.
I like the kind of like oval shaped ones. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they're pretty like that.
Oh, like
yeah, like this one.
like
actually.
the kind of dumpy ones.
Yeah, like literally like this one, maybe like a little bigger.
Yeah.
Kind of feels like I'm drinking from the medieval ages or something. I don't know.
No,
something
what are you
about.
talking about? That's not medieval.
I mean, so some of the designs I have in my house. Also, my mom has so much fucking.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, your mom has a collection.
Your mom's house feels like a Looney Tunes accident waiting to happen.
It is.
Like,
it is.
you walk in and you're like, I can't touch anything. If I touch a wall, everything will break.
It's like a Foley artist's nightmare.
and this man was doing VR in the living room. With this fucking china all over the wall.
Yeah, so
Hard mode.
to explain, my mom had, like, for my entire life has, let's say, had this hobby of collecting kind of like antique, kind of like very there's a word for it now because it's kind of become a trend.
It's coming back in fashion now.
Yeah, it's kind of like very bougie, kind of like teacups and china and stuff like that. So my entire life, I felt like I was surrounded by like Jenga pieces, and if I would make the wrong move, then the entire house would come falling down. You know, that's how I felt. And I kind of just got used to it until people like started coming around my house and everything like that. And people,
What's up with the mugs?
And people like, what's up with all this China, man? What's up with that?
Dude, like whenever you would like come home drunk, you must be just fucking sweating.
God, it was
because it's like a Mission Impossible like dodge the lasers thing, right? Just like I need to get to my room, but there are mugs everywhere.
Yeah,
thank God the earthquake. UK doesn't have earthquakes.
Exactly.
Oh,
this would
It'd
not
be
work.
game over.
This
dude.
would not work in Japan at all.
Hell
Like,
no.
I don't think I don't know how I can properly verbalize just how many like precious,
There's a lot.
There's a
precious
lot.
like antiques and like mugs.
It like goes
and
up the stairs as well, right?
She has literally like filled up every wall with like nice fine china, like plates. Okay, we don't have posters. I never grew up with having posters or paintings on my wall. My walls were filled with plates and china glasses. Okay, that's what my walls were. And yeah, by complete. I don't know if it was coincidence or nice like luck. They've come into fashion. So she's ended up being like she's like selling. She's able to like turn this hobby and turn it into like kind of like a hobby where she can make money out of because
sick.
holy shit, people buy this for like a fucking ridiculous price in Asia.
Yeah.
It's I'm hoping none of my mum's customers watch this because they buy it for like a very, very high price. I'm like, motherfucker, I saw you buy this for 50 pence at the car boot sale. What?
Supply and demand, man. Supply and
Your
demand.
mom's just like,
when there's demand, man.
It's
you
like
know?
a lifetime's, well, like I could see my lifetime's worth of my mum going to car boot sales, buying this shit for like 50p a pound a piece.
it's like that's not gonna come back.
And like selling it for like a God knows the amount of
Oh
like,
my
profit
God.
margin on that, man.
Jesus Christ.
Good on you, mum. But
Inflation.
yeah, good on you, mum. But please keep selling them because I want my house back. I want to walk in my house and not feel like I'm going to break something.
Jesus.
But yeah, it was certainly weird growing up with that kind of environment. Okay, actually, this is reminding me about a totally different topic. Okay, decorating a room, right? My house was always decorated with, as I said, like teacups and plates or something like that. So I never really got to like, let's say, I never really got to a point where I knew what to do with decorating my own room. I never had posters. I never had like different things in my room to like show my own personality. What like, I'm guessing you put a lot of like music posters in your room and stuff like that, right?
I don't even know how to get posters.
What do you mean?
How do I get them?
What do you mean? Just go to stores.
I don't have money. Where are you getting this money from?
They were like $3.
No,
at most.
they were like the good posters were like £5 in the UK. And that was a lot.
No. You don't get the good ones. You get the shit ones.
So I only ever put shitty posters up when it came in like a magazine for free.
Right.
And I think I also
That's
like
where you start off.
I think I got a free poster of Halo in like Halo Reach or something, and I put that shit on the wall.
Did you ever have trouble like decorating your room in university? Because
I didn't decorate my room.
You didn't at all?
No, it looked like a serial killer's room. I had nothing on the walls, nothing. I didn't get in my head. I was like, why would I decorate? Like I'm leaving this room in a year.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But I've seen some university rooms and they are like filled to the fucking brim with like different stuff, and I was like, how the fuck are you affording this?
Yeah, I think I never decorated ever.
I had like one poster, and that was it.
Yeah,
it was. I think I
that's
bought
it.
one poster just so like if anyone came in here, they wouldn't think they were going into a
what was
serial
the
killer's
poster?
room. It was. I think it was like a fucking Scarface poster. I was just like, let me buy something from like the university fair, and I was like, what's something I can buy that's cheap that would also make me feel like a normal person? 'Cause
Scarface is that poster that's on the brink of like, I'm a normal person, but I'm a little bit quirky.
No, that was it. That was it. Because I was
That's
like,
he was just waiting for the Wolf of Wall Street to come out, so he could put a different poster up.
because I was like, well, I can't put anime on my wall. That's out of the
question.
That's out of the question. That just means I'm just going to be shunned from every social group in university.
Yeah.
This is back when anime wasn't accepted. So I was like, let me pretend to be a normal human. Let me scientifically work this out. What is something I can put on my wall that's like, oh, I got a little bit of personality, but
It's either Scarface.
I'm a little bit quirky.
It's either Scarface or Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Those are the only two choices.
That was the two things.
That was the only two
It was
choices.
just like either Scarface or Pulp Fiction, and that was it.
I just always wanted to spend my money on food. So I thought, I'm not going to decorate my room. It's dumb. I'm also like, if I'm moving like every year, I'm like, what's the point in decorating? I just put a PC in my room. Let's decorate.
Did you move every year?
Yeah, every single year of university I moved.
Oh shit!
Oh wow.
Well, because the first year I was in student dorms, and in the UK, I don't know how it was in your university. In mine, you were only allowed to be in student dorms for 1 year, and then you had to find your own accommodation.
Oh, okay.
And then obviously, because like some roommates dropped out, and some roommates, whatever, like people it changed. So I just always moved every year.
Yeah.
But I was only in university for 3 years,
Yeah.
so it was only moved.
I was living at
three.
home, so I was just
Lucky.
decorating my own room.
Did you, like I had this like weird conversation with Sydney the other day, because like Sydney was like, Sydney found this like fucked up movie iceberg tier list kind of thing, and
I think I've watched that.
you watched that.
I think I've watched it.
Yeah,
Is that like the 2.5 hour one on YouTube?
No, she just found like the image of it, right?
Oh.
And I come home and she was like, I'm thinking about like going through this iceberg. I was like, Sydney, do not fucking do that. Because I don't really like horror movies, and I'm not really like I don't really have like, I have morbid curiosity, but I've been.
But you also have a sense of reason.
I also have a sense of reason as well. But I ended up, I looked at the iceberg tier list, and I ended up realizing that I've seen a lot of these movies, and the reason because of that is because when I went to university, there was a phase where people like your roommates, you always knew that fucking one guy that would try to like show you the most fucked up thing that they could find, whether it be something like a Serbian film or other like things they found on the
something
internet.
on like Reddit
Yeah.
50/50 or something. Right?
Yeah, and Sydney had just like never experienced that, so I was like realizing, is this a me thing that happened in my phase?
I had that fucked up friend
Yeah.
too.
Right.
It's either in high school or in college. Like
Yeah, it
you
was in
had
high
that
school
one.
for me.
Yeah, it was in high school for me. It was like that one kid that was just like, do you know what Reddit 50/50
Kept
is?
trying to like meat
Let's
spin
do it.
everyone.
Yeah, meat
trying to-
spin
trying to
everyone,
goatee
lemon
everyone.
party everyone.
It
just,
made me wonder
you know.
if it's still a phase, because I think it became a phase because of shit like, two girls, one cup and everything like that. So I'm like, dude,
The good old days.
It's like anyone in university now, anyone in college or high school, is this still a thing?
For sure.
Where
Are you guys still showing each other 2 girls, 1 cup?
hey, as long as there's the internet, someone wants to be a little edgelord
Of
and
course.
get
Yeah.
people else involved,
Of
right?
course.
That's how life is.
God,
Yeah.
I saw some of the most traumatic shit in high school just because that one fucking friend.
yeah, to that one friend who is not a friend anymore.
Yeah,
fuck
you.
you've literally scarred me for life with some of the shit that you've shown me.
Yeah.
I do not want to like.
Oh no.
It's horrible.
Poor Garnt.
Yeah.